settings, so it's only at 720. So,
Oh well.
Wait,
extra smoother.
are we live yet?
Yes.
Hello, other living people. What?
I love that you think that when you hit the live button, that there's instantly people there.
Sometimes there is. I believe somebody's lurking, staring at us, judging, mostly you. They already know I'm pretty enough.
Monitor is dying.
Oh.
Well, why do you have me on it? I'm gonna get infected.
That works. The great monitor sickness.
Speak.
Kind of want to play more of that, what is it? Dead People game.
Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight, yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun. I had fun last time.
Yeah, it was like 2 nights ago.
It was fun.
You were drunk.
I was. I got pretty hammered that night.
A little dark.
But it was a fun hammered. So
No, it definitely was fun. I enjoy playing that one a lot. Never played it on the actual multiplayer. John has, but...
yeah, it wouldn't be as much fun with randos.
No. I think it could be entertaining, but I think it's just the biggest entertainment to me comes from the bickering that we do to each other and like lying to each other and that type of stuff, because that's why like John's like, let's split chats. I'm like,
no, I didn't like that idea at all.
They removed a lot of the fun
because
parts of it.
Yeah, we were playing it for fun. We weren't playing to be competitive.
Started with about 16 dead pixels, so it didn't bother me. 3 days later, now it's 164 pixel hole. It doesn't seem to stop growing.
It does sound like your monitor has monitor cancer.
Well, is it old? Is it on warranty? Normally, though, I think most monitor manufacturers, like, they have a limit. They say if there's 3 dead pixels, there's nothing we can do. If it's 4, we'll do something, but not 3.
I always had my old monitor had this one dead pixel, and all the time it would turn bright green.
Oh,
and I would
annoying.
I would tap my screen to get it to. It would.
Oh yeah.
Turn on.
They have some where you can do background music not playing. It's like a refresh thing you can run.
Yeah.
And it'll pulsate the things trying to like reactivate it. But yeah, I had a monitor once with a dead pixel, but it was just like a black pixel and it was high enough for like everything. I just didn't bother me.
I mean, it's nothing short of a miracle that monitors manage to have go as long as they do without pixels dying.
Hello. Yeah, well, I think monitor technology nowadays is significantly improved to where...
Yep, it's still just super tiny light bulbs all connected in an array on a flat surface.
No.
Yeah, tiny, yeah. Yeah, they're all little lights.
No. This is.
Yeah.
This isn't.
Well, what do you think it is?
It's not a light bulb. There is bulbs in the background, but each individual pixel is not lit by its own light. That's an OLED.
It's a backlight, yeah.
Yeah, there's a backlight that's shining through an image to create it. That's not tiny light bulbs.
They're tiny.
That's like an Etch-a-Sketch. Or not an Etch-a-Sketch. What is
Etch-a-Sketch?
What was the big...
Are you talking about the Light Bright?
Yeah, Light Brights. It's basically a Light Bright.
Yeah.
That's not... But each of the things you put in there isn't a bulb.
Well, what changes the color?
It's the mesh itself, without being self-illuminated, creates that color, and the light shining through it shines... The lights behind it push through that colored layer.
What changes the color?
Yeah, but you're saying that you said they're individual lights.
Very small.
No. The lights are behind it.
There's the main backlight that makes it bright.
No, without that it makes nothing. There's nothing. You'll get an image, but it'll be almost black. That backlight's one creating all the illumination. The OLED is different. That one is tiny individual lights. That's why it gets black. That's why like black on any of these screens aren't truly black, because the backlight's lighting everything anyway. But they have some new ones coming out, like the quantum dot ones and some of like, I think, what do they call them? Like micro LEDs that are really, really neat too. That basically use like layered mechanics where it's still like a backlight per pixel, but it's just neat. But it's still per pixel. It's weird. Just use a blue backlight and filter the light. That's essentially actually what some of the newer ones are doing is the light itself is kind of like a blue, and then they just filter everything else through it. It's kind of weird.
But now I'm just confused on how that filter would work, because every display I ever think of is basically a super tiny light containing 3 LEDs
It's not a light though.
that dim and brighten depending on what color you wish.
No, that's the individual pixels are not lit. They are not self-lit. It is using the backlight to create the light through it. It's creating the colors, but the light behind it is the one actually causing it to go.
Well, I'm just curious if that is the case, how the filter works.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, the OLEDs are the ones that each individual pixel has its own light, and that's why they can go super thin. These ones can't go that thin because it has to have the layer for the backlight. So monitor technology is very interesting. Anyways, hello. That was like, let's just talk about monitors for the first 15 minutes. I watched Linus Tech Tips. Yeah, he's covered some of the stuff on there. But they always try to make it like more entertaining and less informational. If you really want informational, you got to kind of dig a little bit more into the technology stuff. But his stuff at least makes it a little bit more fun and kind of hits that top layer. Personally, don't care how thin my desktop monitor is. It just needs to work. Yeah, well, it depends on what you're doing with it. I think the super thin doesn't really matter unless you can like put that all the way to the wall. But even the OLED that I have, it's like about that thin all the way across most of it, but it still has the box at the bottom because it has to have the I/O and all that, so then you can't put it flat to the wall.
Peak by you saying that, I know for a fact you're a much younger person than me, because you're saying I don't personally care how thin my desktop monitor is. Man, when I was young, I had a desktop monitor that required 2 people. Me and my brother had to carry that thing together because it was too freaking huge.
These things.
Yeah, it was actually the resolution on an old CRT I had was over 2000 on one. I can't remember. It was like towards the end of CRTs, and they actually could produce like a HD picture. But my good, it took 2 of us to carry the thing.
Yeah, those things were heavy. Well, actually, the current ones are still heavy, but they're easier to, I think, get a grip on because they're being that they're thinner. I probably shouldn't. Hello, Hug. I shouldn't be on top of this, but any hints on DSLR or mirrorless choice of cams, streaming and video wise? I'm on a bit of a quest now. What's your budget? Really, the quality of the camera matters less than the lighting that you're using to show it. If you have a really nice camera, you can get some good bokeh in the background. So like right now I have the camera here is set to a very open or a very tight aperture because Michael would be out of focus otherwise, but I can get this very, very strong on the depth of field. So it'd be just basically this would be in focus and this wouldn't. And that's really nice for if you're solo streaming, but it depends on how much you want to spend. So if you have a budget, then I can figure out anything for less than $1,200. Oh yeah, you can get an amazing. Mine cost less than that. So I have a Sony A6000, and that I think that's is it a $600 camera? I think, and that works really well. Though you probably go with there's like 5000 series ones that work well. You want to make sure it has clean HDMI. So if an HDMI is plugged into it, that it's not going to put like the display everywhere. That's important. And but the lenses that come with it probably won't fit your need. I have a $300 Sigma lens on there. That's a 30 millimeter with 1.6 f on the aperture. It's one of the better ones in the market for streaming, but I can't zoom in or out. It's a locked one. Let's see. If you have dead pixels, shake a cowbell around the monitor while chanting Vacuum Tuba. I mean, really, if it works, it works. Mm-hmm. Regardless of how thin my desk monitor, there's still the desk clamp thing behind it. Yeah, then that's why it doesn't matter. It's nifty, but it doesn't matter.
I still think that old CRT's in my mom's place. All I can do is think about it because it's like how thin it is, and I'm just like, it was 22 inches, and just ridiculous. It took a lot of work.
Yeah, this is the camera I have. I think I got it on no, I don't know if it was on sale or not at the time. So this was when I got. I think the price went up because it was not $650 when I bought mine. But I've got a this one. I've got this lens on top of it. Actually, that's a pretty good deal, and I think I put 300 into mine. It's a fixed frame rate, but that f1.4 means you can get some stupid depth of field on it, but no zoom. You cannot zoom in or out. It's locked. So whatever you see right here, I cannot change that. I have a different lens, but it only goes up to like 4 or down to 4. It's not as nice, and it just doesn't have as good of an image to me. So, yeah, but it's nice. It works for me. Yeah, how long do you see that process until it works? That could take years or decades, but keep at it. Technology shall change, but your monitor will be fixed. If you're having FPS issues in games, there's a chance 60 FPS with some pony from Pondonia. 60 FPS. I can't remember the last time I did 60 FPS. Most games.
Oh, he's making.
I'm flexing.
60 frames per second. Remember that video? He's referencing that. The one from that Sean guy. On Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Oh, that's what it's called. Space Jam. I haven't seen the new one. Not going to.
I haven't seen any of those videos, the Pondonia things. I haven't seen any of them.
The guy, it was Sean something is his name, and he's just kind of crazy, and he kind of helps solidify that professional animators are all crazy people.
Thank you.
Yes, I mean, obviously, but he kind of takes the cake, and he's animated your entire childhood, and you just didn't know it. He's been in tons of Disney films, like, who's that other guy who made, like, Land Before Time, and, his film, Don Bluth. He's done a bunch of his animations. He's just kind of, like, all this super huge classic stuff he's worked on, and then all of a sudden he's like, hey, pony animation. 2 of them, really quick. And he's just an insane person. Just like you.
You have to be a little bit insane to succeed in this world.
You know, there's a certain level of truth to that.
You made me remember that. I must randomly tell my friend 60 frames per second. I don't. In terms of video making, I do not like 60 FPS. I like high refresh for gaming, but I do not like it for videos. I think anything above 30 is not good. Yes, Hello Kite, not the mama. I almost started watching that this week. I've been going through various Nikon cameras, but I really don't know if there's a point to favoring one company over the other now. Kind of. Everybody has different lenses. So the Sony E is a type of lens mount, but then there's like Micro Four Thirds, and I think Canon has their own too. And you can't just like take the lens for like a Sony E and shove it on a different camera. You can get adapters, but the problem with adapters is all the adapters do is it changes the distance from the focal length. So if this lens is made for being this far from the lens, and you get now a camera that's this far, you have to get an adapter for that difference. But I believe the Sony E, you cannot get other lenses to adapt for it because it's already past the threshold that they can't use adapters for. So there are some factors that would involve with it. Of if you get this one, what's your flexibility? You're locking yourself into, like, if you get this lens, can I use it in a future camera? So there is a little bit of stuff.
I'm distressed at the moment.
Why?
I'm panicking. I noticed that you didn't get a drink before the stream started.
I ran out of time.
Do you want me to go get you a drink?
That scares me.
Well, what do you want?
I think I still have one ginger ale in there. If you want to just mix some of that with that rum.
The raspberry rum?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
On
Okay.
a rum kick. The stream delay is crazy low today. I literally read one of my posts earlier, literally the moment I posted it. Oh, that's good. You should be look into this, the info. If you right click it, there's like a little gear thingy on the stream. You can go in there, look at advanced info, and it'll tell you how long the delay is from you to the person streaming. I don't know how accurate it is, but pretty nifty. So yeah, if you, I'm actually curious. Can I look at myself? Let's see here. Yeah, if you go advanced, video stats, and then latency to broadcaster. I'm at 0 seconds. Well, actually, I got no resolution either. There it goes. So yeah, I'm at 2 seconds because it's probably going to some kind of server and back. So, but yeah, that's actually nice. And you can, if you're having difficulty with quality, you can disable low latency, and then it will do the extra processing that should actually help. But you're probably going to get a delay more in like the 8 to 20 seconds instead. So. Stream is 900p today. Yeah, I game it at 900p. Long story on that one, but I forgot to switch it beforehand. So it's because the bitrate maximum 1080 at 60 FPS for gaming is too much. You will have too much blah, but 1600 by 900 is exactly the bitrate that they'll do. So streaming at that for games at 60 FPS is just better. But I forgot today to switch that. Except for when it transfers to YouTube, then it doesn't transfer quite the same. Because it still thinks it's 720. Okay, so the up there, and this one, I need to extend this a little. And 1 frame less. That's better. 1.2 seconds. Where are you? You would lower latency than I did. Didn't notice the resolution was any different. Yeah, well, because you're usually in a smaller window, unless you're like at 4K. Plus, some of the text is probably going to be slightly hazy because I have a 2K monitor, but I change the resolution to 1080 when I'm streaming so that it's 100% pixel match. Just makes it easier for people because they want to read a text or a menu. If I'm doing it at 2K, it's going to shrink. It's going to be smaller and then fuzzy. No. I think there's too much teeth when she's saying books.
Books.
Okay, good.
Books.
I think it's something. Oh. I was thinking a smaller cup, and then here you are. Oh, did you grab one of the ginger beers?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, that's what you're asking for.
It's a ginger ale.
I don't know the difference.
It's fine. The difference is one of them's more ginger than the other, but to me, they're really not much of a difference. If I do ginger ale, I put an orange in. If I do ginger beer, I put a lemon in, or lime in.
Do you want me to get you lime?
No, there was already raspberry flavored. Good.
Okay.
No, thank you. So I need like a so shoot like books. So thinking of it, books.
I like the raspberry.
I don't really have the in here.
Haven't you already like mouthed her saying books several times? Can't you just copy it?
No, I have. It's already done. But once it's actually having her move, sometimes it doesn't look right. It's also right here, she's supposed to be another B, but her mouth isn't really closing. So we're going to mess with this to try to get it to move. Or to be that way. So let's go. Where's my B? Where my B at? There should be. Yeah. I got the lips bite. Oh, I'm thinking one of the other ones. I don't think this one has the B sound. We'll just close a little bit more. That's a better B.
So cute. It's the one thing, I guess the nerd horse in G5 is technically Zip, but she's also kind of the jock. Like, what's Zip's flaw? Like, the horses are cool because they have flaws, but I don't know that Zip has one.
Zip?
Yeah,
She's a Pegasus.
that's a flaw.
No, that just makes her perfect.
Oh well, that's true. She is kind of. Zip is kind of a.
But there's the better one, which is Pip. Yes.
Why did she say like on her?
See, that one, I don't know about. That's got okay. I watched the theater tomorrow, and it's slightly bigger than 900p, so it's just perfect. Oh, okay. That's fine. It's and the recording that I make for stream highlights later, that's all recorded separate, and that's always at 1080, whether I'm gaming or whatever.
She wants to fall over. It's hard to make her stand.
Because she's too small.
She's too small.
Hello, Meal.
There we go.
When I say book, the back of my tongue goes up. I didn't actually touch her tongue at all yet. I realized that, but I really don't care. And it's about making it sound right. Sometimes what would actually be what you would want to do or what should be right isn't always what you're going to do because it just doesn't look right or something.
I think that was the thing with the G5 is they had to create different personalities from the personalities from this generation, and that's kind of hard because I think they kind of covered all the basic personality types within G4.
Kind of. I mean, I would say that. What's the handsome one?
What of, like the pretty one? That would be Rarity, I would guess.
In the movie, the guy.
Oh, Hitch.
Hitch, yeah. I feel he's a little unique.
He's
Because he's has the pet thing from Fluttershy, but Fluttershy embraced it, and he was just confused.
he's very much a stickler for rules, which Twilight also was. But then he's
Yeah,
kind of
but-
got the
well,
Fluttershy thing, but that feels tacked
If
on.
you take any 6 people, you're probably going to find characteristics you can yank out of those 6 people that you can
Yeah.
cover almost anything. So I feel like the main show had them embody some specific elements, and then the rest of it was just kind of character traits that was built over time.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree that the characters in Gen 5 are going to need time to really flesh them out. Like I was saying, Zip doesn't really seem to have any flaws yet, but give it time.
Keeping secrets.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, making her both the jock and the smart one kind of doesn't leave a whole lot of room for...
Jock is a hard one because they imply it,
Yeah.
but they don't. It's never explicitly shown. Jock.
She's doing backflips through a canyon.
Yeah, but if they can fly,
Yeah.
that's fine. I think that she just wanted to have the freedom and
Yeah, but-
she wanted to fly.
Yeah, she
I
wanted
don't
to
know if
fly
that was
and have-
jock or not.
She's definitely the athlete.
But there's no showing of athlete. It can be the more fit one.
How many more backflips does she have to do?
Well, she wasn't doing push-ups.
She was always on all fours, ready to start doing them push-ups.
Oh, this is. I thought we got a new books one for this.
I know books. You do have a stupid face, by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did get a stupid face.
Oh, now you have another one.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. I just got a 3080. I heard Fluttershy. I have a 3080 as well. I got it about a year ago. I got super lucky in getting it, and it is a nice graphics card. If I had to choose again today, I probably would have got a 3080 Ti, but at that point it didn't exist, and I just got whatever I could get. I do have a 3060 as well. That's what I'm streaming on. So, what we're gonna do is, so I need to get new books for this, but we're gonna go instead. And
We're gonna do what you want to do.
no, so instead we're gonna make her say something else. So, Is it Peak and Kite? Either of you have an idea of what you want Twilight to say here?
Hey, Dusty Cat.
Hello, Dusty. Books. Yeah, Dusty. We're making a video.
He wants to see your video.
Where we have them all say like only one word. Here, I can show you. It's fun. Here we go.
Darling. Apples. Darling. Apples. Darling. Books. Books. Apples. Darling. Books. Party! Awesome. Books. Awesome. Darling. Awesome.
I'm gonna talk for a little bit, and then it's gonna zoom on Fluttershy. I am cut the audio on that.
Awesome.
We're having a little fun.
A bit.
I forgot to actually cut her noise here, though. Okay, yeah, she's not supposed to actually say the word. She's supposed to start it. There we go. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not a point of a beep if you can hear it. Oh no, it's gonna actually cut. So it's not. I wanted the beeping is fine because I think beeping is funnier than actual swearing. So we had it for fun, put it on, and then I forgot about it because I think I think we were doing like where's yeah, here it is.
Sending out the whole Morse code.
She can't say it fast enough. Oh, now she just
She's just like happy sad.
yeah, she just doesn't know what to do now. Now it's just beeping. I'm not even hearing her. Okay, I'm gonna slow that down. But yeah, it's just some fun stuff. I think this was his idea. I have to make sure. Derpy, come back with my book. We can have a say. Let's okay.
Don't believe anything he says. Effing book.
We're gonna see what she says. I'm guessing it's gonna be. We'll see how that turns out.
Derpy, come back with my phone book.
My fun book.
Derpy, come back with my phone book.
Yeah, my phone book.
My fun book.
We're gonna do.
Just do F and N.
Although I'm wondering if I can do that.
Oh, that'll probably work. Yeah.
She's sending it to like Angel wasn't Carrot. Wants Carrot stop. Feed Angel stop. No, she's doing fine.
Derpy, come back with my thing book.
My thing. So we're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes he's got a onomatopoeia type thing.
Derpy, come back with my effing book.
There we go. That sounded pretty good.
Derpy, come back with my effing book.
Oh, that was good. I like that. Oh no, I just hit it again. Damn it!
I like that. Go away.
That was
forever.
a good one. Screw it. Roll the
Derpy,
dice.
come back with my effing book.
Oh, that's a good one too. We'll take that one. Okay, let's see how fast we can load this up and make something really stupid. There we go. Gotta save it this way or it doesn't work. Okay.
It's a good one. Let's delete it. Yes. It is what happened. Shh. How is Dusty Cat, by the way?
Hope Cove has been treating you well. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, that's why I said it that way.
Been riding them motorbikes.
You got much better weather. It's been like negative 10 degrees up here on a more consistent basis than it needs to be.
It's going to be -1 tonight. So it's nice and warm.
That is why that was wrong. I need to go to this sheet. Oh, you know what? Actually, this would work better here. We're just gonna do that.
Ooh, food poisoning. That's no good. Was the food tasty at least, like, before it poisoned you? Because that's important.
I mean, I guess.
Like, if it was like, that was the best steak I ever had, but then later you get the shits, like, it was still a very good steak. Yeah, see, it was at least tasty. So
okay, if it was bad with bad, it's, you know.
Yeah, that would be a really bad. That was only kind of bad.
I'm guessing that it didn't balance out, but
Well, you don't know that. He might have like been on the can for like a day and a half, but if that like food was like the best he's had in like a year, maybe it was worth it. I mean,
maybe.
Derp,
Okay, so we're gonna see how fast we can lip sync this really poorly.
Derpy, come back with my effing book. Derpy, come back with my effing book.
Okay, the lip sync done. Okay. And now she's gotta be like
some tasty pork chops.
kiss tasty pork chops.
Pork chops are pretty good. I haven't made pork chops in a while. I think pork tenderloin, if I had to choose between pork chops and tenderloin, I definitely go with the tenderloin, but pork chops are good from time to time.
Oh, I cannot load another library right now without it crashing, and I don't want to save it with this temp stuff. I still have a derpy in here, right? Yeah, there's
Derpy's all over this video.
yeah, this is exploding derpy. Yeah, there's okay, so
Oops.
okay, what is this? What is this one?
It's action derpy.
It is action derpy. Well, you know what? We don't need derpy.
What?
We don't need derpy. She's just talking about derpy. It doesn't mean we need
Blasphemy.
derpy. Oh, I still need. Okay, I can save it. I just copy pasted everything. It's not a loss, and I can always recover if I need.
Don't worry.
Thank you
Don't
for the
worry,
follow,
Mike.
Tenchi. Thank you very much.
I will boop that snoot after the stream.
I have to reload it because I can only load one library at once. I loaded the audio library, so I have to I have to reset it if I want to load my video or my model library because I just have too much crap and SFM is old. So, okay, there we go. We're gonna load in book. Well, I like this book because it's daring to.
Oh yeah. Classic horse book.
Okay, so we're gonna put it.
Isn't there like a bunch of the actual Daring Do official Hasbro books all written by GM Burroughs? I should check one of those out sometime, see if it's actually any good.
I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, so I wouldn't be able to say anything.
I know they exist, and that's about it. And GM Burroughs is a pretty good writer for the show. So. And there are 3 of them. Okay. Are they long, or is it kind of like you sit down, you read it for an hour, and you're done? I have no idea. Because I'm going to need something else to read soon, because I'm nearly finished with the book that I'm currently reading. Okay, it's a kid's novel, finish the book in a day. Okay, maybe I'll check it out then. Peruse it.
It's a kid's book. Yeah, I think I'll read it then. It matches my reading level.
It's a kid's book with horses in it, so of course I'm going to read it. That said, I didn't read a ton of the Season 10 comic books, but the first one kind of irritated me. But I'm not going to go into it. You enjoyed them? Okay. Well, there you go.
Sometimes just having a book that's nice and short to read like that's pretty nice. Just
Yeah.
get it. It's one and done. Just have your fun and then move on.
Like, compared to some of the stuff I've been reading, anything is probably going to feel like a short book. I remember back when I read some of the Star Wars novels, like the Legacy of Kain series. I knocked out one of those books in a weekend, and the thought of doing that with some of the books I've been reading, like, it feels like a pamphlet at that point to be able to read through something in a weekend. Since the current book I've been reading I've been reading it pretty much on and off for the last year and a half. It's pretty crazy.
Is causing all those extra bones. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now I can actually see the stuff I want to see.
What is wrong with Twilight? What have you done to her?
I'm working on it.
She doesn't look good on the book.
Effing book.
Yeah, that's why you should buy the soft cover, just in case it gets hurled at a horse's head.
Effing book.
Okay, we'll do that.
Effing book.
No, he's dead.
A little touchy. Eggs bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
There are some eggs, though. I have a very few eggs left.
Effing book.
I am actually concerned about the number of eggs remaining in the fridge,
Effing book.
which is my fault because I was at the store just a few days ago and I didn't get any more. It's a real tragedy.
So now we're going to just blend that quick.
A horse down.
Okay, and then we're going to take our book and we're going to quickly have it go down.
Like for your stupid face, you're just essentially assaulting Twilight.
It happens.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to assault a horse. Maybe it owes you money. Does a horse owe anyone money? Because that would be a story.
There we go. So she's
Derpy,
angry.
come back with my effing book.
She got hit in the head.
Effing book. My effing book. Effing book. Effing book. My effing come back.
He looks very upset and
A
angry.
little bit. Hello, Dub. They should rotate the other way when it hits her. Maybe, but she's getting hit in the head with a book. I don't think physics matter.
You can always do a blood splatter really easy. I know you can. Because making it even darker, it's always fun. Did the book set off a nuclear reaction?
No, actually, the best part is I didn't even need to touch it. This is just timed right.
Yes.
Derpy, come back with my effing book.
It's like, hi.
This is explosion.
Exploded.
I can just send this stuff.
Thanks, Michael. Yes. You're welcome for this animation that just happened. Peek. It was all me.
She's fine. She's...
I'm gonna go back to drinking rum. Delicious.
Okay, so I'm here's one of them.
Sammy Larson meme, but Mike.
Got one other stupid face to do. Though this, well, let me reset to what it should be. Make sure I didn't lose anything.
You know, if there's one hope I have for G5, it's that M.A. Larson writes at least one episode.
Okay. So that works. Well, since I did it for Peak, and Peak gave me an audio bit, that was Kite on the other one. Yeah, Kite. Give me an audio line. We're going to make a horse say it.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a character with it, too, if you want. We need an M.A. Larson model.
Just so you can put him in, like, pony animations and then post them at him.
Yeah. Because you can, like, ship him with everybody.
Is that what...
You know, you don't want ship...
Is that what you want? Is that what it's going to take for you to make a shipping video? Is M.A. Larson
because you know he's gonna reply.
Of course he would. Like, he would send it in the form of a cease and desist.
But
Please stop having me make out with Twilight Sparkle. This is not a good thing for me.
Yeah, but Kite, if you can think of something, I will try to make that. If you're still here, actually, I don't even know. Let's see if we can get some book stuff.
Books.
I like that one.
Books.
It doesn't fit the context of what I need here.
Books.
Whoa!
Cool.
Oh, well, thank you, Soul Kitty, and thank you for the gift subs. Congrats to Fluffy Foxbutt. That's a fun name. Dark Tomatoes. That sounds like that's the name of the story. Misty Pine, Midnight Industries, and Hugmer. Thank you very much for the gift subs. We're gonna get cool for a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, there's Midnights. Cool. Yeah, Alex, thank you for translating Rathalos for everybody. I will leave it up to you. Okay, I can do that. Rimadash saying nice ass Rarity as she's walking up behind her. No. All right, so if we need a horse to say something, Michael, what do you want a horse to say?
Peter Potamus picked a peck of pickled.
Let's pick something that's actually words. Whenever in the podcast I say last word, you just make up things.
I didn't make up the bippity boppity boop song.
No, give me actual words.
What should a horse say? My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Who do you want to say it? Who do you want to have say it?
Who we got? I want
all of them.
Luna to say it.
Luna?
No, wait. Sweet Spitfire.
Sweet. Okay, so you want Luna's Sweet Spitfire.
Yeah.
You want Spitfire. Where does Spitfire go? There it is. So you want Spitfire to say it?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of options. I'm overwhelmed here.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Yes.
I feel like there needs to be a bigger pause in there.
My name
No.
is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Please buy my
name is Jim.
bananas.
Please buy my bananas.
That's actually
She's
good.
so happy.
That's the better one. Okay, so Spitfire bananas. Okay.
This is good. This is quality. This is how quality is made.
No. Okay.
Bananas are the funniest.
This is where I'm gonna have to split, or I'm gonna have to load twice. So we'll do this shot because it's longer, I guess. We'll hide the actors. We need to load
Spitfire.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna do.
How do you not have Spitfire?
No.
Did
I'm
it just crash?
No, I'm gonna see if I can load it in a different order. I'll potentially want to load other models, but I only have to load one audio. So I'm gonna see if I can load it before it crashes.
Don't mess around with Jim. Yes.
Okay. So I was able to load it.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Okay, so we'll do that one. Now save it. It didn't crash yet, but it's basically going on a timer. It's guaranteed.
She better be holding a single banana.
You don't mess around with Jim. It's Big Jim.
Oh no, not Big Jim.
Well, isn't that what I know it's from the fandom,
John.
but John, one of our friends,
It's always Big Jim.
anytime we do Fun Employed, he
Yeah.
pretends to be Big Jim, and he's the same guy.
Free.
And he'll every time, and it's just a weird accent he does. He's not trying to pretend to be the Big Jim, but it's just funny. Okay, so we need Spitfire. That was a light.
She is a bright light.
No, I definitely have Spitfire. Do I have?
I don't know that there's a.
Oh, there is. I do have a revamped.
Oh, there you go. Look at her. She's adorable.
Okay, so we're gonna move her to like there.
Make sure you give her a banana. No, her poor face. It's like, I have become horse.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
She's so happy. I mean, her face is all messed up.
Yeah, we're gonna fix the face. No,
That's good.
I grabbed face, and I should have just grabbed the eye because I need to have the eye brought down. Okay, so we need that, and then now I can load some models. So we need to grab a booth of some sort. Is it? Still loading. No, I'm still loading it, but it was the Apple one.
I feel like things are like on the verge of crashing.
Kind of. But when I know that's the case, I just start saving more often. I'm looking for the one like little selling thing.
Wouldn't it be like called a booth or something?
Bubba Booth,
Booth.
Applejack Slate.
Why is there an Applejack plane? Like,
She's been investing.
why do people make
I
these
did a search
things?
for Booth and it didn't come up.
What is?
It was cider, not apple. I bet you
that's
it's under.
right.
There it is. Okay.
Right off the bat.
Okay, so we're gonna move that.
It's got lots of bananas.
Boom.
Why isn't there banana alcohol? Is there an alcohol that's
99
just,
bananas.
like, can I get like a banana wine? Like, seriously, I want that. That feels like a thing that should exist. Banana juice. I want to juice a banana.
Bananas don't have juice.
Everything becomes juice if you like put it in a blender long enough.
Well, that's like mush. I mean, I could mush it. If you want me to go step on a banana and throw it in the toilet for you, sure,
No,
we can make some wine.
Like, if I put a banana in a blender and leave it on for like a day, it's gonna be juice, right?
Not a day. I think it's going to take a little more than that.
Like a whole day in a blender.
A whole day in a blender?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be juice. To me is like more water than anything. There's still going to be a ton of pulp. I don't think you're going to be able to do.
What if you drain this? You like put it through some like cheesecloth or something, or a coffee filter. Like there's gotta be some banana. Like, I feel like the market of banana juice has not been tapped yet, and we need to get on that.
Well, there you go. You found yourself a side business.
Yes, I think this banana juice is gonna replace orange juice on every like breakfast table. This is the future.
No, I don't think that's possible. But you know,
Like-
you do your thing.
Clearly, Spitfire disagrees. She has a whole keg of banana juice right there. She's
No, that's the alcohol that helps her get through her non-sales for the day.
bananas sell great.
They do.
Yeah, like she's gonna end the banana juice that she sells.
I have a feeling that if she does, it's going to be in quotations.
Banana juice.
Does not contain bananas.
Like, even if you had to use like artificial banana flavoring, you could make like a banana flavored wine. And I bet it would be fantastic.
That's right there. We will first take her eyes, and we're gonna lock it to the camera.
Let's see. Alex thinks my idea is great.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just no idea is bad. It's execution that's poor, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to have any luck with that one.
Like there's like raspberry juice and blueberry juice.
I don't know about raspberry juice.
But they put it in stuff. Like the raspberry.
The raspberry juice and
Like-
raspberry flavoring are not the
But
same
you could
thing.
definitely juice a raspberry. I'm just saying, if you got a bunch of
I
raspberries,
don't know.
you
It
could
might be a
juice
little
them.
strong.
It'd be a bit sour, sure enough. That's why you add sugar, like everything else. Like, what is it, cranberry juice? That stuff's just mostly sugar. I'd rather drink raspberry juice than cranberry juice.
My name.
Yeah, but flavored with banana flavoring and actually like making a wine from bananas. That's what I'm getting at.
My name.
I'm gonna juice a banana.
My name is. My
I
name.
just gotta get my blender, a bunch of bananas, and some cheesecloth and see what happens.
My name is. My name is. My name is. My name is.
Stuff on that grow one.
My name is.
So this needs to go here.
My name is.
There we go.
My name is.
Okay, I'm doing it really rough.
Jim.
Okay, and then we'll do.
Jim. Jim.
Okay, they'll do. Oh, it's a little bit.
Jim. Please, please.
Spitfire's voice is coming through really clear.
For how few voice lines they had, I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised.
Please.
And her voice actually changed from the first time she spoke going forward after.
Please.
So, like, I think the episode of the Grand Galloping Gala had a different voice than pretty much all the iterations after that.
Please buy please buy
So this would be.
please buy my please buy my please buy my please buy
Sunset, I like the history of banana flavoring. How the banana flavoring we all get in like candies and stuff isn't the banana that we're all used to.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's based on a banana from before they changed the basic strain to be one that was more resilient against disease.
Not resilient. The other one just completely died, and this is all we have left.
Yeah.
So it's already having problems of the same things happening again.
Yeah. Well, when you base an entire crop off of cloning,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Because they really don't have too much of a choice.
you know, banana is a weird thing. It's one of those crops that might not survive another 100 years just because it's like so it's been made to be so fragile at this point. Like, there's not many wild bananas left because of all the disease that runs rampant through the clone bananas. It gets to the wild bananas and they just can't deal with it. East Africa has a banana beer and there is a banana wine. See, I need to find this banana wine. This sounds delicious. That sounds legit. I don't know that I'm gonna go all the way to East Africa to get it.
My name is Jerry. Please buy my bananas.
I would like to try that.
Okay.
My name is...
Okay, so we gotta hide everybody else. We're just gonna do some rough animating. Okay, we don't need any of this either. Okay. Oh, and we do not need any of those. That's and no wings. Okay. Teeth. Oh, we're gonna also do unknown unknowns.
Are you gonna put a banana
Perfect.
in her hoof and then have her hold it up and shake it? Shake the
My
banana.
name's Jim.
Oh, that was a not rotation local and it broke her neck. So let's do.
What's happening?
My name is Jim. Please...
Banana beer has a very short shelf life. Yeah, I can see that.
Jim, please buy my...
I think if you add the sugar back in. Spitfire's a pretty cute horse, isn't she? She's got, like,
Jim, please
extra
buy my
feathers.
bananas.
Okay, now we're just gonna
My name is...
just blend these real quick.
My name is Jim. Please buy...
Oh, he does this all the
Buy my
time.
bananas.
Like
Please
these
buy
stupid
my
faces,
bananas.
he'll get like really into it.
Like it's just been a short video getting the effort. No, well, like, considering how this is not amount of effort, this is rush. But this, I like doing this stuff because it really helps
Bananas.
teach me how to do my own stuff faster.
Bananas. 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 My bananas. 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 Miss Jim, please buy my bananas. My name is...
Well, Peaky
My
does
name is Jim.
eventually. He does
My name is Jim.
kind of have that where
My
it's
name is
the
Jim.
videos that are put
My
together
name
about the
is-
streams that Nightly makes, and a lot of it is the stupid face.
My name is Jim. Please. My name is Jim.
Yeah, that's the kind of the point of the stupid faces is it helps force that a little
Jim,
bit.
please.
And that's on the Argo
Yeah.
Zone. Go check it out right away. But also keep this up and keep watching us.
Jim, please buy my... Please.
Do both. And then have a third computer
Jim,
that's
please
just
buy my bananas.
playing all of his animations over and over again in a loop.
My name is Jim.
You refuse to do both, only one at a time.
My name is Jim.
Wow.
Please buy my... Please buy...
You, sir, get a banana.
Jim, please buy my bananas. Buy my bananas. Please buy my bananas.
You don't like bananas. Well, you still get one. You can just hold on to it.
My name is Jim. Please buy
You
my
can put it
bananas.
on your shelf until it turns various shades of black and brown.
Please buy my bananas.
You can say you're gonna make a banana
Please
bread
buy my
with it,
bananas.
but you don't. You say you're going to,
Jim,
but
please
you
buy my
never get
bananas.
around to it. It's just an excuse to
My
not
name
throw
is
out
Jim.
bananas.
Please buy my bananas.
Okay, and we'll do one more thing.
You ever make banana bread?
No, I haven't made it myself. I'm a fan of banana bread though, and not with the nuts in it. It's not that I don't like nuts. It's just I feel like it's a weird texture to put in.
But it's better with the nuts.
I just don't like the crunch with the bread. I like it being just like super mush.
Yeah, I guess. Banana bread pretty much exists to do something with the bananas that are pretty much rotten.
Buy my
They still
bananas.
make good bread.
Bananas.
Get that banana.
Bananas.
Perfect.
Bananas.
It's got the banana.
My bananas. That's by my bananas. By my bananas.
There we go. So there's your little animation, Michael.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas. Please buy my
Yay!
bananas.
You guys buy my bananas.
There, that took like what, 20 minutes?
Please buy my
Yes.
bananas. Bananas.
Bananas. Just hearing ponies say bananas is like very euphoric.
Bananas. 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 Bananas.
Just glad this didn't turn into a whole thing like the Scootaloo video.
Bananas.
I can render this. What's stopping me?
Nothing.
Actually, you know what the best part is? Hold on.
Apples, apples. Darling, darling, darling. Apples, apples. My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas. Books, books.
Just random bullshit. Please buy my bananas.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Here we go. Okay.
Shouldn't be allowed to make decisions while I'm
Bananas.
drinking.
Bananas. So I already watched chat for a little while there. Michael's taking care of it though. Avatar wakes up screaming, not the bananas.
Bananas.
Apples, apples.
Kind of want to just have it like, please buy my
Please
bananas.
buy my bananas.
And then have it just be like Applejack just staring.
No. I want your
My name is
berries.
Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Did you know that bananas are technically a berry?
When it comes to what is a fruit, what is a vegetable, and all that other, by definition, things are all effed up.
It is.
It's like, oh, you put fruit on your burger.
Green beans are a fruit.
Yeah.
It's true.
First 50 episodes of the Banana Mare.
Banana
It
mare.
is.
Banana mare. Banana mare. Buy my bananas. My name.
I'm trying to find like one of those faces that makes Michael go.
Ooh, face that make me go.
Please buy
Oh, that's a cute one. Yes, look at that little smile. Oh, don't
my bananas.
really, your face is pretty much cute all the time. So
Is it because she's making a cute face or because she's
because she got
just a mare?
bananas. It's because of all the bananas. They increase her cuteness. Bananas are cuteness increasers. You eat a banana and it makes you cuter. It's a fact. A banana fact. This message has been brought to you by Chiquita.
Hella nice. All right, I'm gonna switch back to everything on here to make sure it all still works.
Apples.
I gotta unmute these. And I think I did find a new books.
You did.
No, I did. I don't think I did. I don't think I saved it.
That seems to be like the plague of tonight. His stomach is making lots of noises.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I didn't save any, so we gotta go find a different one. So let's,
Books. Wait.
My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
Please buy
My name is
bananas.
Jim. Please buy my bananas. My name is Jim. Please buy my bananas.
didn't sound interested in that one.
She was
The
like
nice thing is,
interested in
um,
bananas.
The AI, I think, for a lot of these words, it's exactly words that were already from things. It's a little easier for it.
I don't remember the
I told you to save it.
Bananas.
Oh, no, it's saved. It's, oh, no, the audio? Yeah,
Books,
probably.
books, books.
Whatever. There's,
Books, books, books.
Get some more good books.
Books, books, books.
let's see here.
6. Books.
That one might work.
Books,
What's wrong with
books,
the books you
books.
got? What's wrong with the one you got?
It's 3 separate ones, so it feels cut. And so I'm trying to find one now that has that. That's a little better.
Books, books, books. Books, books, books.
No.
Books, books, books.
I'm gonna save this one, but I'm not. I feel like I could do better.
Not in love with it. Just that once you hit that generate button, it goes away.
Did I do one though? There's some of these, but those are different.
Today's Tuesday, right? I'm gonna get another drink.
Books,
You
books,
saw
books.
lots of your drink.
Books, books, books. Books, books, books. Books, books, books.
No, I'm not happy with those either. Well, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You're almost finished. I'll wait.
Thought I hit the button. Apparently didn't.
Books, books, books.
No, that sounds depressed.
Books, books, books.
Books, books,
Books, books, books.
That sounds kind of fakey.
Books, books, books.
That one sounds really good.
Try,
Books,
what
books,
if you
books.
did books
I
with a
like
U?
that one.
I want
No.
to try books with a U. See.
I'm just gonna be like books.
Books, books, books.
She even was like books.
Books, books, books. Books, books, books.
I feel like it's slower. Like
Well, get rid of one of the U's.
No, this is gonna say bucks.
No. There's no K or C. It'll say books. This is This is how science works. It's
Bucks, bucks, bucks.
Bucks. Science failed.
She's saying it wrong.
Bucks,
You gotta
bucks,
put an
bucks.
apostrophe after the U.
Okay, I'm gonna try one thing here.
Book. Book. Oh no.
I want to figure out how she just keeps going with it.
It's take time. It has to generate all those books.
Books, 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 books,
She
books,
sounds like a
books,
train.
I like how it parses it here. Yeah.
Books, 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 books.
Feels like it gets faster.
Books, 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 books.
That last one's like bucks. Nah, that one's. This one felt like it kept getting faster and faster as she went. Okay, I need to. Let's get rid of that one.
Into Derpy's Muffin Vault.
The next stream, we catch Michael red-handed breaking into Derpy's Muffin Vault. Yes.
Yes. I believe I will do this. I just have to find it. He's
There
very
you go.
sneaky.
Drink done.
I'm gonna go get you another drink.
You want? Not worried about it. I only have lots of stuff to do tomorrow.
Wait, are you off tomorrow?
No, it's it's Wednesday.
It's a national holiday tomorrow.
What is it? Derpy Day?
It's not Derpy Day. That's March 1st.
Okay.
This is a very important holiday, an actual national holiday. And the fact that you don't know it shows that you're, like, not a cool dude who keeps track of U.S. national holidays. No, I bet Stream knows that's the biggest holiday of the
Michael
year.
is talking some bullshit.
Stream knows.
That sounds pretty good.
Michael is talking some bullshit. Michael is talking some bullshit.
Come on, Stream, tell him what holiday, the most important holiday of the year, that is tomorrow.
It's Rainbow Dash Day, isn't it?
It's not Rainbow Dash Day.
No, it's a horse day.
No, it's not a horse day.
It has
It's
to
an
be a horse
actual
day.
national holiday. No, tomorrow is an actual national holiday.
No, I don't
That's
believe it.
on the calendar, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's probably the pony calendar.
No, an actual regular calendar.
A regular calendar.
A regular
To
calendar.
you, a regular calendar is a pony calendar.
Yes. Well, it's the only calendars that matter, sure enough. But tomorrow is a national holiday.
Me, Derpy, come back, come.
Yes, somebody said it.
It's Groundhog Day. Oh, yeah, neat.
Gotta get work off.
Who gets Groundhog Day off?
Bill Murray.
No, he works that day. He just
Forever again. He got tired of it. He took every Groundhog Day after that off.
No, I've
National Rodent Day. Yeah.
No, I can't remember. It actually doesn't even feel like it's February. Like, I can't believe it's February already. Though, when I thought about it like a week ago or something, it was like Christmas was only a month ago. And it was like, oh, nuts. Today's also the start of Black History Month. Well, yeah, that would make sense too. Let's see here. This one here. Nope, it was this one. Oh, so this one might be a little different on timing.
Books, books, books. Books, books, books.
Yeah, it is a little bit different on timing. So I need to move it a little bit more this way.
Books, books, books,
But see, her B starts a little earlier here, so we just have to readjust our timing. This is in the wrong scene. Let's do our face. Okay. So, and I have to do the scrub. I cannot base it on play. It doesn't work. So this ends. It goes a little bit earlier, so we're gonna shift that. We're gonna shift that a little bit earlier too. That one's. I think that's the timing I need.
books, books, books. Books, books, books. Books, books, books. Books, books. Books. Books, books.
I think I'm gonna speed her up a little bit on her timing. So
Books, books, books.
from here, not her face. I'm gonna just shift her a little bit.
Books, books. Books, books, books.
Oh, you just use the ginger.
Ginger ale this time.
Yeah, the ginger beer is actually really good with that specific. Well, it was
Yeah.
good. I mean, that the Bacardi does kind of taste artificial though to me, but
I mean, it's pretty standard rum.
oh, my orange one. But I bought I haven't. Not the orange one. It's a pineapple rum I get, but I literally bought out the liquor store near me of everything they had, and they haven't restocked yet. And there's another one that does carry it, but it's like 25% more, and I refuse. So instead, I just spend money on other stuff.
Books, books, books.
You just buy like
Books,
orange
books,
juice and
books.
just like put it in the drink.
No, I like just I take 2 slices of orange and I squeeze one into the drink, and then I put the other one in it. And the one that I put in it, I keep in there for however many drinks I have, and keep squeezing a new one in. And I don't know, that's just been kind of a thing I did, but it's so good. So good.
Get like orange candy.
Tomorrow is 2/2/22.
It is.
But actually, I think there was a thing before where it was, I can't remember the year. I think it was it 2000? It was where all the numbers kind of went in order. And was it Neil deGrasse Tyson that was talking shit on it? And he's like, it's not 22, it's 2002. And he goes, and he was like extending it all. He's like, this is just, you're finding patterns out of bullshit.
Yeah, because it's fun.
It is. I can't remember what year that was.
Oh, maybe like, I don't know, maybe something in relative to the Mayan calendar, because I remember that being a thing.
I could see like if it was 2-1 and you were saying like 4-3-2-1, but then they're like, there's a 20 in there, and that number we came up with 2000 is arbitrary to begin with.
I always hear about these like dates lining up for end of days stuff, and I really think people just want the world to end. I think people are just like, can I just not go to work tomorrow or school? Can the world just end?
People,
That'd be nice.
People will read bad news more than they'll read good news, and
Books, books,
Not if you include puppies and kittens. In the good news,
books,
like puppy finds toy is happy. I'd read that.
We actually on our we have a Discord for our small group, and there's one of them that's just animals, and it's just cats and dogs doing things.
No,
and
get in trouble.
Like this one, he stands on his little tail.
Yeah, they go, oh no, that's adorable. Look at that. Like I go zoom in.
These little cold puzzies.
It's just
And
cold.
I'm trying to think of, this one is just dogs being adorable on a Brazilian pet shop.
Look at that that's a big kitty.
Cats. Oh, this one is a cat wouldn't get off a person. This is a dog barking, but it looks like he's vaping. No, it's just we have a chat like that, and it's then we also have cows chat, which is all farm animals.
It's got Arizona in there sometimes
because one of our friends really likes
cows.
really likes cows. So those are my favorite chats out of any Discord.
Oh, look at all those.
Well, thank you, Little Presso.
I'm writing the derbies.
Yay, Derpy.
Yay, derby. Got it away.
I love that animation. But thank you, Lunar Presso. Thank you very much, and welcome. I appreciate it very much. How are you doing? We're kind of working here and there.
This animation will get done Sunday.
Actually, I think it's progressing pretty good, and today not so much.
Well, it's not an animation you've been working on since November and got done 2 years later. You know the one.
I'm gonna see if
that is kind of cute. Like the head back and forth. Oh, that's good.
No, it's rough. I don't know if I like that. But thank you very much, Luna. Yeah, people read news with dogs and cats, but bad news are easier to make. Oh no, it's all about clicking a headline, and clickbaity positive news is less than clickbaity negative news. And like, I watch one YouTube that I love his content. He makes a lot of fun stuff, but he's been lately doing a lot of his videos where it is just a picture of like his head in his hands and saying, I can't believe this happened. I'm not going to click a video if I don't know what it is. I mean, I like everything they make and I will watch everything they make, but when their video comes out like that, I purposely will not click it because I don't know what I'm clicking.
If I saw,
and that's not just clickbait, that's false information.
But if I saw the man with his hand on his head and said, "Man carried away by bees," I'd probably click on that.
Well, then at least you're getting context.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's not even that big of a deal. Linus Tech Tips does a thing where they make the clickbaity like normal thumbnails, and they will make a clickbaity title, but they will maintain it only for about 24 hours, and then they change it to a title that is more apt to what the content is. And I'm not a fan of that, but I can understand that. But when it maintains forever, I just hate that. I understand doing clickbaity thumbnails. I try to do that myself, but I never give away what the video is going to be. Like, one of the things that bugs me on my YouTube was there was a while ago this is the kind of clickbaity stuff they try to make.
Very clickbaity.
But it tells you exactly what it is. So at least it's that. It's not as bad as clickbaity. It's flashy. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Jay's 2 cents does that. This at least matches, but lately he did some stuff that just bugs me.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty vague.
For instance,
Who's this guy?
Like this one was fine. It wasn't giving false information, but like this one, it technically is providing more context in the video than I would like to give, but I have to because I need people to click it. If it was just her standing next to a tractor, it wouldn't be as clickbaity. But the big one in regard is not that one. That one's actually clickbaity without.
It's just a cute horse. I mean, that's what these videos are, is cute horses. So
this one.
What?
The whole point of this video is to make people think it was a calming video and then bring up the weird face, but I had to put something that wasn't that or nobody would have clicked it. That's one of the things that I think suffered in regards to that's too far back. Australia. So originally it had just her sitting in front of a sunset, but with just Australia, but that was a confusing title with a picture that showed nothing. And so it had significantly less views. So since then, I've updated it to a little bit more flashy of a thumbnail and then adding a little bit more context to it. But at that point, it's too late. Your first 3 to 4 days are your most important days. After that, you basically kiss the majority of your views goodbye.
I love the Australia video, but that's because I've read the fanfic, and the number of people who've read that fanfic is probably far, far less than the number of people who just enjoy My Little Pony.
But that's why I tried to make it so that at least that video would be entertaining whether or not you've read the book or not.
It was way more, like, I watched it before I read the book, and then I watched it after, and it's way more entertaining if you've read the book.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, because then you're like, I know that. But, yeah. No, you did an amazing... Anybody who's read the first book will watch that video and be like, blown away. Happy. Blown away happies.
Books.
The Australia series is amazing, but
It's long.
prepare to have a long sit down to actually
Books.
be done.
She's tall.
She's a tall horse. She's like, the alicorn powers kicked in. Oh no.
No, I want to have her dip down, but I think I have the back legs locked to the thighs. Yeah, I need to lock them at the foot.
That's gotta be the worst thing about being an alicorn, though, right?
I really don't like the clickbait thumbnails and titles. I hate them too, but to a degree they're required. It's like you can either choose to go with the market in regards or get left behind. So because if people are gonna on average be given 2 videos, the clickbaity thumbnail is probably gonna win more than not. I just don't like misdirecting people. Linus uses this technique. I've put a video on my watch later list and something like, how's Linus Group make 14 videos a day? Now it is running a YouTube business is easy. Just kidding. Yeah, they'll change their titles over time, and people have complained about that, but I've watched a thing where they were saying specifically that that's why they do that. If you're pulling in your subscribers, clickbaity is almost required, or flashy everything in that first 24 hours is important. After that, it's about the recommendations list, and so a lot of YouTube channels, like I think Veritasium talked about it, is they'll make like 4 or 5 thumbnails, and then they will put a video out and they'll watch the metrics because you can literally see it minute by minute, and then they will change the thumbnail while the video is out and see if the numbers change. If it goes down, they'll change to the next one, or if it goes up by a little, they'll just go through them all and figure out which one has the best click-through rate, and then they'll leave that one on there. So it's a business, and that's what they're doing, is they're optimizing their viewership. So I don't do that. I've changed thumbnails before, but it's mainly been because I just didn't like it, or I felt like it was bad over time. But it's just, I have a day job. I'm trying to micromanage that kind of stuff, is getting to the point of 2 full-time jobs, and I don't have the mental time for doing something like that.
It's like having a regular job and also a World of Warcraft account. You just can't manage both.
I have a certain amount of work time that I can mentally put into things before I start burning out really quickly. And if I force myself to work through burnout, I start to hate what I do. So I found a good way to balance it, but sometimes it means that I'll just work a lot less sometimes and then work a little more. I haven't done much work stuff the last couple of days because I've been doing my taxes, and that's been very complicated. So I put I think 6 hours into taxes the last 2 days. And I haven't even done my normal job for tax stuff yet. Just too many things.
Yep.
Xbox.
You know, I was saying earlier, like, being an outcord's got to be rough, because you'd constantly be outgrowing your clothes.
No, up until she's growing. I don't think she keeps growing. She's not gonna like become Clifford the pony.
But she got like twice her normal. Like, she got alicorn size though. And
But what clothes does she wear?
She has dresses and stuff.
She's the freaking. She runs the nation. She gets buy a new dress every week.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Rarity will be happy to hear that, because it's gonna make her rich.
That sounds like a conflict of interest.
Like, if she got all of her clothes from Rarity, of course she's gonna get all of her clothes from Rarity.
I know, but that also sounds like your preferential treatment. But I don't think it matters when it's a monarchy.
Yeah, like, she's like, who's gonna argue? She'll just like have them destroyed. Like, it's like, is it true that you receive all of your clothing from one friend? It's like,
Yep.
yes.
Do you want to see the interior decoration of our dungeons?
Keep asking them kind of questions.
I don't use the recommendations list to go straight to the channels I follow. I have had a couple times where I'll click a recommendation on a video, but if it's a clickbaity thing, I refuse to click it. Even if it looks like it's something interesting, I refuse to click it. And every now and then I'll find like there's a guy, I think Adam Reseggio or something. He does some like food related stuff. That's actually pretty interesting stuff, and the way he does his videos, but they're not clickbaity. What's another one? Jer Saval, I watch here and there. He's making kind of infrequent stuff, but he makes cool stuff. There was one of the other ones recently I started watching. How to Drink. It's
How to Drink.
It's clickbaity thumbnails, but in a fun way. And but it's just what it's called. But it's just basically a guy that like does a bunch of alcohol stuff, but he's just fun. Like he's a fun personality. But his thumbnail, it probably would just come up here recommended. Yeah, this guy, and he's just entertaining. And then a lot of them he'll do taste tests, and he gets so far into drinking that you can tell he's getting a little slosh. It's just funny.
Is supposed to spit it back out?
No, he did a bunch of like White Claws and other like seltzer type drinks, and he got to the end and he just kept mixing all the good ones into one big vat, and then he drank that, and then he goes, "That was really good."
Yes, Ray's dresses are taxed right off.
Tax right off.
I think the laws have been moving in the direction it's like I would like to write a law to make all apples tax exempt, and Applejack's just standing there with a grin on her face like, I feel like you're using your power to corrupt in the favor of your friends. And it's like, don't question me. Also, I'm raising a tax of 50% on pears. It's just like Applejack's just like, yeah, it's friends in high places. Howdy, Nolan. It is nice for you to have joined us. Also, Sir Edward. I think Sir Edward was already here, but hello again.
He's already here.
Hello again, Sir Edward. Yes.
Books.
I think this works, but this beginning part needs to be. I don't like the timing on this. We're gonna try to do this.
Is the timing a little off on the books?
It's just it immediately goes from one motion to another, and it's too sloshy.
Books.
The only thing I can think of to fix to stop that is potentially just stretch the whole thing out this direction.
Books.
Or not have her change positions here. Do this instead. Like this. Oh, I started from there, that's fine.
Books.
I think that does work. I kind of liked her starting at Applejack.
Books.
That's cool.
But I do like the kind of it's with the previous audio, no, but with the current one, it feels more sing-songy, and so I kind of like her doing a little dance with it. So we can keep that, but I do have to add something to her having some kind of position change throughout some of the beginning part, because she just needs to be alive.
I feel like Applejack would be upset by Applejack cereal.
Books.
Because wasn't the whole thing that it didn't taste like apples?
Then what is it?
Yeah. Like, isn't that a weird advertisement, though? It's like, these are Apple Jacks. They don't taste like apples. Then why are they called Apple Jacks?
Because it's kind of like the clickbaity things of, they don't taste like apples. Well, then what do they taste like? So kids want to buy it to taste it.
Is there any apple in it?
I believe that there is, but it doesn't. I watched a whole thing about Apple Jacks. I don't know why.
Such an odd thing. Apple Jacks. Bizarre cereal. I mean, Fruity Pebbles taste like what fruit would taste like if it was like mass produced by, I don't know, Gremlins. But it's delicious.
Books.
What fruit does Fruity Pebbles taste like?
Pebbles?
Pebble fruit. Exactly.
What is the taste of Pebbles?
I imagine that.
Because it's Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, but like, is each individual pebble actually flavored? Like, if I picked up like the red
No,
pebble
I don't think they are.
and put it on my mouth, would it have like a cherry flavor?
I believe Food Theory did I believe Food Theory did a thing on that. I can't remember if it was him or not, but I remember watching a thing where they like blind taste tested all the different things of something to see if there's a difference, and I don't think they could determine.
Like, it would be crazy if somebody went through a box of Fruity Pebbles and separated all the colors by hand.
Books.
Just so they could see if it tasted different.
Books.
Be madness.
Books.
But then that would be like a pretty good marketing thing, I would think, if that was the case, because then they'd be like, oops, all green. Fruity Pebbles.
Books.
And then it's like sour apple. It'd be delicious.
Peak wants us a voice impression. Spitfire telling you the importance of not ending up in a full body cast.
You know, how'd that go? It's like, I'm trying to remember the episode. It's like, you'll be drinking through a straw in a full body cast, and I don't remember the rest. Your mom will call and she'll say, are you all right? And you'll say, because you won't be able to open your mouth because your jaw will be wired shut. And you'll be drinking through a straw in a full body cast. I did it. And then Scootaloo cries. You've seen that episode, I think.
I actually do have the Rainbow Dash in a body cast I've seen.
Well, there's the one where Spitfire's like, it's the episode where Lightning Dust comes back and she's doing like a stunt show that her and a bunch of other Wonderbolt dropouts started. But they're all
Wonderbolt's dropouts.
No, that's the washouts. Yeah, the washouts episode.
Oh, that's what they call them?
Yeah, they call themselves the washouts.
She ended up making up for it, though, because she got a gold medal at the end.
Yes. But they do stunts that are way too dangerous, even by Wonderbolt standards. Like, they put themselves in peril. And Scootaloo's like a huge fan of theirs. So Rainbow Dash takes her to Spitfire, and Spitfire says, if you do this, you're gonna be in a full body cast, drinking through a straw. That gives her the whole. It's actually fun. It's a lot of fun watching Spitfire yell at Scootaloo.
Even your abuse.
Just because she only has one tone, and she's not used to kids. I think they actually did.
Well, I would think she's got to be used to kids to a degree because they do shows, but.
Yeah.
She's in military mode there. Sometimes the point is to scare the kid.
Well, I think there was actually one of the official comics where Spitfire and Rainbow Dash were asked to watch a bunch of kids for a day.
Oh, God.
And Spitfire started treating them all like people in the military. Like, do you want to do this, or do you want to be a loser the rest of your life? And she's yelling at these kids, and the kids just start crying. And then she's just like, what do I do? And it was very cute.
There was scarring for children.
The children were all sad, and Spitfire was like, I don't know how to deal with this. This is different. It was very awesome.
Should do.
Some of the comics were fun.
I read some of the old ones.
Some of the early ones, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't read any since then.
Early on, I read the comics just as much as I watched the show, but they were never. I think the thing with the comics was they were canon until they weren't. So there was a lot of things in the comics that were interesting, but then they were never really considered part of the overall lore.
I read the comics when there was a Humble Bundle probably 5-6 years ago that sold a lot of the initial ones. So I got a ton of the comics all in a digital format, and I read through those. That's actually on Discord. The profile image that I have is from the comics, from one of those, because I just like that Rainbow Dash face, so that's funny.
Like, I know one early on character in one of the early comics I read was Nightmare Rarity. And that was a fun character and a fun story. But there's no way that's canon to the main series. Otherwise, you'd think they'd bring it up. Remember that time Rarity turned into Nightmare Rarity and terrorized the
that one was
entirety of
included.
Equestria?
I have seen that one.
Yeah, that was one of the super early ones. So I think a lot of people know that one, but a lot of the later stuff, yeah, I have no clue. I read a little bit of the season 10 comics, but only like the first few.
Okay, so light-wise, I need to figure out what all these are. So that's the main light. I don't know what this one's doing. Oh, I think this is supposed to be background. Yeah, I'm gonna need it for, like, over here or something. Yeah, we're just gonna fill that area back
Is
there.
that fog?
Huh?
Are you adding in, like, fog or something?
No, it's backdrop. So it's filling in some of the stuff that you can't see behind them. So, like, that building is dark because it's just covered by trees and stuff. So that one probably don't need. This one. Which one is this? That is another one. Whatever, gone. This one. What is this one? Gone. Applejack rim light. We're gonna have to probably adjust that because the rim should be more like here. And well, no. This one I'm actually going to move to this side.
Peak, if there's one episode I'd really like to rewatch, it's that episode, just so that I could watch Rarity magic address on the Rainbow Dash and her freaking out. That was one of the best scenes of the show. It's like, suddenly dress, and Rainbow's like, no, not dress. Help.
Actually, no, I'm gonna have to keep this over yonder. I'm not liking how the light works on that side of her face. Sometimes you can get it to work well on coming around on their head, but this one is not. Okay, so I think that's okay for Applejack. We're just going to make this in Uberlight, and I'm going to hard cut this light so that it doesn't hit Twilight. I do not want to have this. Oh no, that's
She has a lot of shadow on her.
because I want to. If I'm going to light her, I want to have it full control of it. I don't want to have Applejack's light just happening to hit her. So I will put more light on her, just not yet. Oh yeah, I can't hide that one yet.
I don't know. I was thinking it'd be more realistic just to have like the one light, and then maybe the reflection off the ground.
No,
And then
it's
just come what may.
no, that's not how. If you know how movies work, they have other lights they put all over the place because it's more to it than that. It's it's not about being realistic with the light. If I had a 3D software, maybe I could probably put on less, but you probably would still have special lights that are for a purpose of just providing a little bit extra in one shot.
I never remember that coming up, but sure, peak. The spicy hot chili peppers. Getting on the state of Mississippi, Papa was a copper and Mama was a hippie. That's the red hot chili peppers I think about. Alabama, she was swinging a hammer. That's the price you pay when you flip the panorama.
Didn't look like Rarity was actually looking at her. What's the focus on this one? The aperture's up, but I feel like these two characters are... What I probably actually could do is move both of them closer to the camera, and I'm going to try doing that.
That's a weird website you guys are looking at.
Grin has Realm appeal, so Applejack doesn't get like girly and fancy things, and Rainbow Dash doesn't like spicy hot chili peppers. Why would she not? I don't. That seems like it would be, but maybe that's just her trying to take away from the cliche of a character.
Well, like the whole thing where she doesn't like pie is weird. So
it made for a funny thing, though. I've only have one episode I haven't seen, and I'm pretty sure I have seen that one.
yeah, you've seen the only one you haven't seen is the one with Teenage Applejack.
Yes, I have not seen that one yet.
And that and the memory episodes, you haven't seen those. There's 6 of those.
Yep, I haven't seen those either.
And if there's one episode you would probably enjoy, it's Deep Tissue Memories. I don't remember the name of the episode.
No, that just... I know what it's about. I at least know the context of that one. Because it has good horse.
It's got lots of Rainbow Dash. So you would enjoy it.
She's doing very...
adorable things.
Very manly things.
It's...
So I wanted to move the light a little bit here so that... Because right now it just doesn't feel like Twilight's being lit correctly. But for the light's angle, where it's coming in at, it's hitting her hair. It's kind of correct. So yeah, but I wonder if I can just let's up that a little bit. Is at any angle she have the light hit her? Kind of. But being like, if I look at this shot, see how bright those are, and then this one,
well, that's because the sun's behind them.
I know, but it doesn't matter if it is or not. It just doesn't feel right. And so I have to move things to make it... It doesn't have to... It's not about being right. It's about looking right. And now, that's better.
Okay.
I'm not still a fan of it. Mainly because I think with how her hair is bouncing around, I think when her hair is not bouncing so much, it'll be better. I do like them being a little bit more off to the side, but I also feel like Rarity's giving about as much neck, but because of her hair that's kind of getting in the way, I could probably just throw her hair out of the way. No, that gets weird looking. We'll instead just move it a little bit out of the way. So it's like maybe like this instead.
Like how at least Rarity's hair, they make the point to have it show that her mane actually just comes from the center and just branches out from there. Some of the pony's hair doesn't make sense. Like Twilight's hair doesn't really make sense.
No, hers comes from a central spot too.
Yeah, but the front?
The front?
I guess it could.
Because you got cool hair. This one has a very strong bump map on this side that I think might be a little too strong. But whatever.
Just like the horses being horse.
I'll leave it for now. There is no underlight on her right now, but I feel like with some of the shading there, if I put too much underlight, it's going to look awkward. So I'll leave it for now. I'm not too worried about doing that part right now with the time we got here.
Oh, yeah.
But what I do need to do is fill in this background. So building. Oh, actually, have I cleaned this? I have. Good. So let's grab the standard building. We're going to just shove some stuff back here. Oh, I turned it. Yeah.
I think Rarity's element was initially supposed to be inspiration, but they didn't think kids would get it. Like the concept was too hard for kids.
It does sound like a FOSS thing that the Hasbro executives pulled back on. I think inspiration. Well, I don't know if it's not that kids wouldn't get it because kids don't have inspiration. They just have like sugar highs, or I don't know what do kids do these days? TikToks?
Fidget spinners?
No, that's even before current day.
I don't know
That's
what
yours.
kids are doing.
That's more towards yours.
That wasn't even mine. That was before mine. I didn't have a fidget spinner until it was no longer cool. And then I had one because it had a horse on it.
Mine, I think, is it's from Overwatch. I got it from Midnight Premiere. She was selling them, and it was a pretty nice one. So I was like,
She always keeps up on the
But
memes.
this is probably like 6 years ago. No, I don't even know. Was that 4 or 5 years ago? Probably 2016. But no, I remember when I got it. I was at BabsCon. I don't remember what year it was though. Kids have dopamine hits from internet points.
I think the one thing that hasn't changed since I was in high school to now and what kids are into is Pokemon. That's the one thing that's remained pretty steadily the same.
It's evolved, but
Oh,
it's changed into something else, but its core actually hasn't changed that much.
yeah.
And I feel like it's still marketed almost more
Oh.
to the older group than it is the younger group.
I mean, it's marketed across the board.
Well, yeah, but they would have, I think, reinvented themselves a lot if they were trying to target more current age. But I think they're trying to cover both, and it feels retro and new at the same time for a lot of the new stuff. I haven't played some of the brand new. I think the last one I played was Sun and Moon, but I had fun with it.
Homer, my electric rat's evolving. I hit it with a rock, and now it's turning into a bigger rat. Homer, come look. It's killing that worm that poked up out of the ground. Homer.
Oh, it's Homie.
Homer. Homie. That's when it gets, Homie, come look at my rat, Homie. It shoots electricity from its butt. Ever since I hit it with the rock, the electric got bigger. Homie. It's like, I'm gonna throw this ball at it and catch that worm. Then I'm gonna hit it with a rock and see what happens. That's Pokemon, as played by Marge. I did it. No, I got another voice impression. Why?
See, you do so good at these. Homer wants to boop Gabby, but her beak is constantly just barely out of reach. No, you shouldn't have said Gabby,
Gabby?
because that's a griffin.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
He doesn't care about griffins.
Marge, I'm poking this bird, Marge.
What?
Marge, come look, Marge. I use my finger, and this bird, I poke it in the face. Marge, look, Look, it hurts. It hurts my finger because it's hard, Marge. The bird speak, Marge. I can't. It's so far away. I can't boop it. Marge, help. Marge.
What direction are you going with this? Why do you keep saying Marge?
Marge, please. I can't boop the bird, Marge. I did it, Marge. Are you proud, Marge? No.
How hard are you pressing? I don't think that's booping. I think he was supposed to murder. Yeah, definitely.
No. When will I be free?
From the older part of Gen Z, and all I do is draw and watch YouTube all day, and of course there's school, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, I'm from the younger millennial crowd, and it's an interesting generation to be a part of.
Why are these becoming more abstract? Bart tries to explain the premise of freedom. Please. Oh no. Look, how am I even gonna start? Oh. It's like, well, you see, man, there's this show with this blue guy who watched too much of the internet, and now he's like full of the internet, and he says stuff like, eat my shorts, because he saw a thing on the internet that was about me. Isn't that cool? I'm cool. Like, I got a skateboard, and he doesn't have a skateboard, but he's also cool, but he's also a nerd, like Milhouse, but cool because he's blue, unlike Milhouse, but like Milhouse's hair.
You're yellow.
He is yellow.
No, you're yellow.
No, I got another one. Why? This is torture.
Ned Flanders tries to get the Simpsons to watch Friendship is Magic, but they keep shutting the door.
Like, highly holy neighbors, you gotta watch this nice little cartoon. It's not about vegetables like last time I was trying to get you to watch. It's about these magical horses that teach you about friendship and the power of love. Neighbors, please watch the door. Marge, Ned Flanders is at the door. Marge. Homie, shut the door quick. He's trying to get in again. Neighbors, howdy ho. I really wanted to watch the show with these cartoon noises. Marge has got his foot in the door. Quick, homie, slam the door. Marge is getting in. Highly only neighbors. Here comes horses. Marge, he's inside. Marge, help. Homie, run. He's got me, Marge.
Half of this has just been you saying their name.
Marge, help. He's making me watch horses, Marge. He's prying my ass open. He's making me watch the horses, Marge. Haddly holy. Like, Marge, run. Save the kids, Marge. Help me. This isn't cool, man.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Oh, anymore. And then they all died.
I see it.
The end.
Buffer problems. I'm sorry. Let's have a good night. You could always try switching to from away from old lanes. That might help. But mine goes turning red because he's just trying too hard. He's a try hard. But we are out of time here.
That's good. Holy shit.
I think so. This isn't quite. I can't mark this done yet because I still have to do most of the animation for them. It's basic, but I'm worried about that later. But
Sir Edward,
I was able to get that animated, which for what it is, it's actually a good amount of time for trying. This part of the phase is the longest time. This is why I'm here.
Marge.
Thank you, I guess. Are these voice impressions? Yes. It never said he's good at them.
It's like, I like turtles. When I can say with a high pitched voice, I like turtles. There you go.
Waiting for that to cut.
And then Marge is just, or Homer's like, Marge, the horses were radioactive, Marge. I'm dying, Marge. Nay, he died. So we can stop now.
Marge, I'm dying, Marge. Help me, Marge. Marge? I'm dying, Marge. Help me, Marge.
It's a performance. Have a derp. Thank you for the derp.
Yes,
I will
thank
take
you
the
much,
derp.
Edward. I think that was the isotope you had in your pants. Oh,
no.
Okay.
Oh, John pockets all the radiation.
Uh-huh.
Let's
Let's
see
see
there.
here. We have AZ and Fiora. I think I'm trying to think of who I did last time. I think I did AZ as one of the last ones, but he's also only got 2, so we can do some bias on
What
that.
derps?
Thank
you, Nolan.
There's a couple other people I was going to be adding to that list. I just haven't done it yet. Hopefully, I can do that. So we're going to do a raid. Thank you guys for hanging out and doing the thing with the thing. AZ's making some plush stuff.
Oh yes,
and that's
it's a derpy.
Is it? That color doesn't look like Derpy.
I see a little derpy though.
No, there's a Derpy, but that looks like a Lyra.
Is he making a Lyra, or is that just his shirt caught in the machine?
Maybe we can all watch him get injured. This would be great.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump over there. I will be back on Friday to do some more of whatever the hell this is, and I will switch to Kitty. Yes, goodbye, Alex and Peek and Nolan and all the other people. Thank you very much. For credits, though, thank you to Luna Presso and Nolan and Sir Edward for the bits. Luna Presso especially, that was 10,000 or 1,000 bits. 10,000. 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, Luna. Thank you for the new follow to Tenchi, and thank you for the subs and well, these are gift subs. For the Fluffy Fox, but Midnight Industries, Hogner, Dark Tomatoes, and Misty Pine. That's a weird. Actually, those are all readable. That's nice. So, I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good whatever, and say hi to AZ.
Bye bye.